Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Honeysett, Associate Director for Built Environment at the Green Finance Institute. At the GFI, we are an independent, non-for-profit organisation with a mission, and our mission is to accelerate the transition to a clean, resilient and environmentally sustainable economy by channeling capital at pace and scale towards real economy outcomes that will create jobs and increase prosperity for all. One of the flagship campaigns within the Built Environment programme is the Green Mortgage campaign. And I quite often get asked, what exactly is a green mortgage and what is their role in the broader UK mortgage landscape? The UK have signed a legally binding agreement to achieve net zero by 2050. UK housing contributes a significant proportion of our carbon emissions. And in order to realise an improvement in the emissions from UK homes, significant investment is required. This investment in upgrading homes will most likely come from a wide range of sources. However, experts do unanimously agree that the public purse won't be able to meet the funding gap alone. We simply cannot rely on government money alone to improve our leaky housing stock. Mortgage finance is already widely used when it comes to homeowners making improvements to their properties. Think of a new kitchen or a single-storey extension, for example. Additional borrowing with the customer's existing lender or a remortgage with capital raising are pretty run-of-the-mill transactions for mortgage brokers, which I'm sure all of you on the line have had experience with at some point in your career. You don't necessarily need a tag or a specific product for these transactions, and the same in theory is true for green home improvements. However, there are advantages to the market of tagging loans for green purposes. For example, they provide clearer line of sight over assets on a lender's book, and can also provide some added features for customers. Green mortgage products are still in their very early stages across the market, and the thing to remember here is that while 5 to 10 basis point discounts or cashback products may seem quite distant from the not insignificant task of decarbonising the UK's 29 million homes, these provide essential insight into the direction of travel for the sector. Lenders are using this data to feed in insight to wider propositional innovation, which will play a leading role in supporting customers by doing what the mortgage industry does so incredibly well, connecting customers with access to finance when they need it to buy their first home, move into that dream home, upsize, downsize, or in this case, when we talk about green finance, ensure their homes are thermally efficient, comfortable homes which will serve them now and long into the future. Something I get asked about a lot is by mortgage brokers and distributors is how do brokers go about discussing green and sustainable options with their clients? There are clearly some defining guardrails around what constitutes regulated financial advice and what is within the wheelhouse of others, such as an architect, a surveyor, or the wider construction industry. Having a deep understanding of how the UK's net zero target impacts mortgage brokers and their businesses and their clients is fundamental for both making the most of the opportunity and minimising the risk that sits alongside that. Therefore, I'm delighted to share that at the Green Finance Institute we will soon be launching our broker training certificate, something we've been working on for 8 months. A carefully curated collection of expertise and practical support in navigating the green finance sector. This drills down on climate change, its specific impact in the UK, what this means for housing and more specifically, mortgage brokers. Follow me or the Green Finance Institute on LinkedIn to make sure you're kept up to date with the UK launch. The green mortgage market represents a significant opportunity for growth within the mortgage sector, as well as for the industry to respond to the shifting needs of customers now and into the future as we together move towards net zero. Thank you very much for listening.